right, what it do, ladies and gentlemen? 2G's in a pod, episode 37. What it do, baby?
What it do, baby? Yeah, yo, what do you know?
2G's up.
Man.
All right, he then.
Oh, you bringing that back, George?
Bro, I'm bringing the Jimmy back.
George, why are you acting like a...
honestly, man, we got to lighten up this week on the BIB. We overkilled it last week.
We kind of OD'd on that bia, but you got to love that. Just the sound effect alone. It's better than the whole song itself.
It's all right.
Are you kidding me? You're telling me that this is all right?
Why are you acting like a...
All right, then.
Bro, we're now 2 weeks post-op, man. Post-surgery.
Man, how is the nose feeling, George? Cause
Feels good, bro, to breathe finally.
You can finally breathe? Now I should crank in the fucking Fab song.
Yeah, breathe.
1 or 2 to 2, George.
Oh, you still can.
Cause George, to be honest with you, when we played tonight, I thought you said, yo, hold up, guys, I just gotta put something to the side. I thought you were putting your Michael Jackson nose to the side.
Get the fuck out of here.
I thought you were putting your nose aside. Like, I'm like, fam, like, you good?
As soon as I did that, man, I scored on all the motherfuckers.
You
man.
did actually score a lot. So whatever that nose trick that you did, it definitely worked. So shout out to the nose,
man,
the new nose.
I'm telling you,
Was
being able to breathe through your nose through both nostrils actually helps you with like better cardio, man.
George, why didn't you tell us that your doctor was Dr. Miami, bro? Why didn't you tell us? Why didn't you just tell us that this whole time you went to? Now I see why you. Bro. Now I know why you love the Heat so much. It's really the Miami culture, bro. From the weather to the basketball and to the fucking cosmetics.
George, man, have you ever been to Miami, bro?
Listen, don't act like I'm ever gonna forget that story you told us about your Miami trip, bro. We always reminisce on that and how you had to tell everybody, yo, come on, guys, hold on. I got to take a shit here. Take it easy, Americans. You're going to forget. You remember that shit.
Of course.
Literally.
Yeah.
I have not been to Miami, but I have been to Florida.
You need to go to Miami, man. It's just a different vibe, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah?
It's crazy, yeah. It's just crazy.
But does it depend on where you go or it doesn't matter? Because some places you might get,
capped.
You might get caught up and get hit with the...
I thought you were going to go with the brr.
Nah, the grr is not even there no more, but we're going to have to...
Oh, the grr is gone, man?
Well, I had to put bia in there.
Shit,
someone had to get the you are the weakest link goodbye. You know
no, bro, the fired...
I can bring it back. Don't worry about it, bro. Don't worry about it. But anyways... I'm not going anywhere where I could potentially be shot just because I'm there. You know what I'm saying?
So, no. Trust me, there's a lot of parts of Miami, man. They're too nice, too upscale for that. But speaking of Miami, and LeBron James, he's in trouble, bro. He is in trouble.
There's no correlation between that because LeBron does not play for Miami anymore. So
I know, but every time I think about Miami, man,
you're stuck in 2013, George. Get out.
I think about LeBron, bro. I just can't.
Get out, man. You're more obsessed with him than you are with Hulk.
Man, there's Chinese fans burning his jersey, man.
Can I? Okay.
What's going on with
you know what? I'm glad that you brought it up. To be honest, George, because I need to redact what I said on the last episode, because I think I was just talking out of my ass. I didn't know exactly what was going on. And so today I was reading more into it with the NBA and the whole China situation. And so China got really upset with Daryl Morey for his support for Hong Kong protesters, which China is not happy with because they don't like Hong Kong.
Yes.
Quick shout out to your boy Herman, who's gonna go there. Hopefully he'll come back in
one piece. 80% off.
80% off, but hopefully he'll come back at 100% because.
Yeah.
Anyways, they got so pissed off. The whole country of China got mad at this guy who represents the NBA. They got mad at how he felt towards his support for Hong Kong, right?
Yep.
And if you need to play that, bro, I'll just plug it into your phone. How about we do that? Or you're just gonna read shit? All right.
No. Honestly, man, this was an excerpt today.
Hold on. Let me continue before you read the excerpt. So, China is a very powerful country, believe it or not.
Money.
For anybody who's living under a rock and don't know anything about geography or just countries and their strength in the world and their pull all across the globe, China is pretty heavy in there because they run the world, man. Whether you know it or not, they do.
A lot of countries are owned economically by China.
Yeah.
And a lot of countries have a lot of debt to China. And the Chinese have one of the best economies ever.
That's right. And China the moment the whole protest thing got more and more attention, like over here in the Western world, uh, anyone who said anything remotely close to negative that negatively impacted China got everybody on their knees with a gun to their head and told them, "Yo, y'all better like take anything that's Hong Kong related off your website." Like everybody, Zara, bro, Disney, ESPN, all these big name companies, bro, even the video game companies, bro, Blizzard and them, they all were like China's bitch that day. And even the NBA. So the NBA, the situation with them is that Adam Silver, because he doesn't want to lose business with China, he went on and said, "Yo, we do not endorse or condone any of the opinions of Morley. We don't feel the same way." Basically, is what he's trying to say. And because they didn't like what he said, they were pressuring Silver and the NBA to fire him. And they're like, "We're not gonna penalize him. He's gonna stay there. It's a freedom of speech type of thing." And that's my understanding from it.
Yep.
And I think, you know what? Another thing we didn't mention on our last episode is while all this was happening, how awkward was it because the whole NBA or most of the NBA were playing in China. My beloved Lakers were in China while this was happening, bro.
So that's why
There's a lot of fucking scare over there, man.
Yeah, so that's why actually there was like comments from like Braun saying
He didn't
how
need to say that shit.
I
And
know.
You can go ahead and say what he
the
said.
guy went off. He called like Daryl Morey uneducated. He said that yes, there is such thing as freedom of speech, but there's a lot that comes with it, sometimes negative like consequences, and a lot of the times people don't know the ramifications of their actions, whether it's physically, like financially, all that shit. He basically was trying to cover his ass because his ass was literally in China.
Yeah.
And he was worried about his safety. And part B of that, which is probably part A, because it's more important to him, is the financial aspect. But for some reason, I don't know what the fuck is going on in China, but the fans were burning like the jerseys of like LBJ.
Or him in particular, or like other guys too.
Probably. So actually, there were a lot of players, but a lot of them were being burned were like
LeBron's jersey.
LeBron James, and I don't even know why, bro. Because if anything, the guy's comments were in some indirect way backing up China, which came off as super poor to people. Because if you know anything about LeBron James, he's one of the most outspoken stars that we've ever had in the NBA, right? He kind of like made his niche that way. He's the anti-MJ. Whereas MJ just
kept quiet, man. He kept quiet his whole career.
MJ didn't say shit.
Yeah.
But Braun, bro, this guy's been like publicizing everything. It doesn't matter if it's like a "Don't Breathe" shirt during warm-ups, if it's doing a team picture where the entire Miami Heat squad is in hoodies. It doesn't matter what it is, bro. Like, this guy is always the head of it. The problem is he put his foot in his mouth, and this happens from time to time. I find this happens because people like us, the only person that we go to for this information are the head stars of the leagues, right? So these are who we want to hear from in these times, and there's times where they just don't know what to say and they just talk out of their ass. Like, what happened?
Well, that's like why Steve Kerr himself said, "I got nothing to say at this time because I don't know what exactly is the nature of the situation." So that's why he kept his mouth closed. Popovich had some words to say. LeBron, to be honest with you, should have just not commented at all. I don't care your level of superstardom. Let the league talk, bro. Let the PR people speak for the NBA. Don't need just because you have like a big name, you're like a brand name. You're a pretty huge name. In fact, you're the biggest player. You're like the biggest player of the NBA right now, or pretty much for the last like decade. It doesn't mean that you should go out of your way and talk, because that shit backlash like crazy. The whole fucking social media world, the Twitter in particular, they roasted his ass, bro. They blasted him, man. Everybody was clowning him because
this guy had to go back on Twitter after, right?
Because everything he was saying about, hey, Morley, be careful. Is it Morley, his name? Whatever, man.
Morey.
Yeah,
Daryl
Morey. Yeah, Morey Povich. Whatever. He needed to just stay quiet to himself, because at the end of the day, he was only protecting his pockets. That's all he was trying to do. Unfortunately, even though I know LeBron is always about a good deed and always about the like needs and support and helping people, like, creating a freaking school for kids. If you have anything to read,
I do, actually. This is what I want to read.
Go ahead.
So it came from an interview today, a couple hours ago, from Adam Silver. He said that the losses from the Chinese fallout have already been substantial. Our games are not back in the air in China as we speak, and we'll see what happens next. I don't know where we go from here. The financial consequences have been and may continue to be fairly dramatic. And that's huge, man. And a lot of people are estimating that the salary cap could drop between 10 and 15%. And that's crazy, bro. That's crazy, right? Because
that is a pretty big chunk.
Because the salary caps were just going up every year. And just the fact that the games are not being aired right now. And I'm telling you right now, bro, with China, they know they have this power. They are not buckling to anybody. They don't give a fuck, even if Daryl Morey apologizes, man. And it's sad, too, because the NBA is not only going to be losing, like, viewers, TV, they're going to be losing a shitload of sale on their merch because, I don't know if you heard this, but the Nike stores in China pulled all of the Houston Rockets gear.
Yeah.
And that's substantial because Yao Ming, who's the patriarch of NBA basketball in China.
And he was a Rocket.
The guy was a Rocket, right? So that's huge.
Yo, at the end of the day, man, just listen to that white lady and shut up and dribble. I'm sorry, man, LeBron, but just shut up and dribble, bro. But, hey, man, we're still going to watch the NBA regardless. There's a lot of change going on this year. Going back into the basketball aspect of things, there's going to be a lot of change this year. The preseason is already underway. We're seeing like 15 games of the Lakers versus the Golden State Warriors.
Fuck, they're playing so many, bro. They played 3 times already.
Like back to back to back to back to back. Like, okay, bro, like we get it. Like,
bro, this is a reverb on the Drake song, man.
Yeah, I think the schedule makers thought that Kevin Durant was going to stay there and that it was going to still be a super team. So they went in and said, yo, now that LeBron and AD and them are together, let's have that super team with the Warrior super team, and let's just destroy the preseason and have them play each other till they die. That's too much, bro. Like, I'm happy that the Lakers whooped their asses a few times, like 33 the last game.
Points, bro.
But still, like, come on, take it easy, man. Like, switch it up a little bit. It's kind of like us, when we play, it's always the same players. Well, no, we want to play with different teams, different players, different environments, and different types of basketball. Because when you're playing against the Warriors, it's not the same as you playing against, let's say, the Houston Rockets. Because we know exactly what James Harden's all. By the way, James Harden, can you take it easy, bro? Why are you trying to drop 40 and like a triple-double in a preseason game, 40, 10, and 7? Bro, you're acting like it's Game 7 in June. Relax, man. Is it really needed? Like, this guy really went all... And not only did he drop 40 points, he lost. Like, are you dumb? James Harden.
Okay, so...
Anyways, that was my quick get off your chest.
Honestly, along the lines of the NBA, bro, honestly, I'm super pumped about the season. I think we're looking at the most balanced time in
the parity,
years,
bro.
The parity is a beaut.
So, yeah, the fantasy league's going to look
but,
really nice, no?
Georgie, tell me a couple teams that are off the radar, like low-key teams that you are going to be watching from a distance at.
Well, I mean, to be honest with you, I'm going to sound like a backstabber, but I will check the Clippers.
Okay.
Because our man who brought us a chip over here in Canada is playing there now. I want to see if you can still bring that same energy alongside Paul George and the hard-headed...
that's a great team, bro. They have like 9 or 10 dudes.
What's the dude's name who injured Russell Westbrook? Who plays
Pat Bev.
Yeah, Beverly. I want to see how a Kawhi and a Beverly will click together if they have that good chemistry. I think they will because those two are like they have the same mindset in basketball, man. They're team oriented, and I like that. That's all what it's about.
I'll tell you something about the Clips. There's no one on that team that's like personality is too large, and that's good, man. That's gonna probably be the easiest team that Doc Rivers has ever had to coach aside from the team last year. Yeah, bro. But for sure, I'm not talking about the big teams. I'm asking you about the teams that are more like off-label dudes that you're like, fuck, but this is gonna be a fun team to watch.
So
Who are you looking at?
I'm literally looking at the standings right now. I know it's weird to like base it off of a standing to see who's doing good. You know what? To be honest with you, man, I know you're super biased for the Heat, but I'm actually looking forward to seeing the look. They're actually undefeated so far too. But
And
has
there's
Jimmy Buckets
smoke.
played yet?
For sure, Jimmy Butler has played, but he has played more of like a facilitator role. Obviously, he's not going all out because it's the preseason. But if you've watched any of the preseason games, bro, I think the most impressive player in the whole league has been Tyler Hero of the Heat, man. Have you seen this guy ball?
Is he white?
Yeah, it's the guy that I keep inboxing you
Oh, it's
all the
that
stat
dude.
videos.
It's that dude.
He's crushing it, bro.
Is he
Step
like?
back.
Is he a new Luka? Or what?
He is very good, bro. This guy's money. He scored the first 14 points in their last game, and
Yeah.
he has hit at least like 4 threes in all the games, man.
Did you?
Including his first game, he was 5 for 5 from 3. He was killing it.
I usually in fantasy drafts we don't they don't show like the rookies, right? Like you didn't draft them or anything, right?
No, the guy's probably undrafted in a lot of leagues, but if things continue as is, Eric Spoelstra might start him as
right
their
off
starting
the
two
bat.
guard.
Yeah, like a Luka then. kinda
Yeah,
thing.
bro. But honestly, this guy is amazing,
If-
and the Heat are comparing him offensively to like a Klay Thompson.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that's
bro.
so that means he can just never dribble and drop 60
Yeah,
in 30 minutes.
Exactly.
So if he continues to play at this rate for the whole season, would you hesitate to grab him next year in your draft in your league or not?
Bro, I'm thinking of grabbing him this year in the league, homie.
Really?
Yeah,
Interesting,
man.
Interesting. All right.
Because like a late round flyer kind of a guy that I don't really like. I just haven't, like either I have an injury or I have an extra spot, and I'll just like pick him up.
The least expected kind of.
But
dudes.
yeah, like the Heat have looked like they've been playing together for a very long time. Even the vibe, the players are happy. And I'm happy because like Jimmy Butler, he's probably the happiest he's ever been on a team because he's the alpha.
Wow.
No, because he's the alpha. He's the straight up alpha. In all the other teams, he was always on, like the Bulls, right? They had like D Rose, they had like Noah, they had guys like Dang.
With
Like they always had guys that were like, okay, this guy could be a co-alpha, but this is like Jimmy's team, and he looks super happy on the Heat. He's doing like dance videos. He's going to every charity event. He is the alpha, and I think he knows it. Even though he tries to play coy, and he said in an interview a few weeks ago, "No, like I'm not the alpha. There's a lot of good players on this team."
Shut up.
But the guy knows he's the alpha, and that's gonna work for him, man. That's why I'm fucking hyped, and that's why I've been wanting Jimmy for years, bro.
So then, aside from the 4-0 start, the way you described it, I'm inclined to watch them more, post super team era, even though that super team died like 5 years ago. But
Honestly, man, and I know this is going to be a bold prediction. I'm thinking the Heat are going to finish top 4 this year in the East.
yeah,
I think so,
along
man.
with who? The Bucks.
The Bucks, the Sixers, and probably the Raptors.
Raps are back again.
Oh, yeah. I know a lot of people, man, they killed it last year even with Kawhi out, man. They're a very good team. A lot of people are fucking sleeping on them.
We're downplaying them already,
Bro,
man. It's
the
crazy.
only problem with them is Kyle Lowry. His thumb is still not good, bro. That's the same thumb you saw taped up when he was balling out in the finals, bro. It's still there. So this is
I didn't know about his thumb.
Yeah, bro. So this is like a little bit worrisome. Also a sleeper team that I'm really pumped for is the Utah Jazz, bro. Because I like the addition of Conley. This is the best player to put beside your future franchise guy, Donovan Mitchell. Because they play practically the same game. They play the same position. And you have a guy like Conley who is no drama. He is not going to get jealous. He's not going to beef you. He's not going to cause any problem. The guy knows he's only going to be like playing in the league for maybe 4 or 5 more years. Compared to like Donovan, who's going to be playing for maybe 12 to 15 years. He's going to try to impart as much wisdom as he can on his ass. I am super pumped about the Utah Jazz. They look really good, man. They look very good. Very, very good.
Well, man, you hyped me up, bro. Good job, man. I'm low key sold. I'll definitely keep an eye on them, but my focus is strictly on the Lakers, of course.
Word.
And I'm expecting a lot of big things. In fact, I'm going as far as saying it's win a title or nothing for the Lakers this year.
They have a small window because they have Braun at his peak for another maybe 2 years, including this year. And then I think he's gonna start to like slow down a little
Bro,
bit.
his health is back again, and if you didn't see it, that freaking ridiculous pass that he made
The
to
pass to Danny Green. Bro.
Are you kidding me?
Amazing. Well, man, this is
What?
Man, I was trying to tell you all year last year, man. Embrace the motherfucker. Like, don't be cheesed that you have this guy on your team, bro. Man, it actually looked like you were cheesed last year.
No, because
crazy.
I'm at well. He had a young team. Now he's got a semi-young team. He's got a guy who's in the middle of his prime. He's got a
Wait a second.
washed Dwight, but that's not.
Wait
really
a
washed.
second. Wait a second. AD is not in the middle of his prime, bro. He's starting his prime, man. He's 26 years old. He has a good 8 years of fucking prime.
When I say you're in the middle of your prime, I'm saying like you're gonna be in this phase for a good 5 to 6 more years, man.
Bro, Braun needs to do well with AD this year because AD is a free agent and he doesn't owe the LA Lakers shit. That guy could leave next year and fuck up
Was
everybody.
that a shout out to the Muslims? What was that? Shia? What did you say? Shia.
Shia.
No, I'm just playing with you. But yo, you just bro, you just triggered me with something.
What?
That 1 year, I don't like this phase. I don't like this trend of people one and done, 1 year here and 1 year there. Whatever happened to the good old signed a 4 or 5 year max extension? Like, why can't people be like Dame Lillard, man? where you
Well,
stay loyal
like
to
they
the
do
team,
sign that shit, but after the first year, bro, they want out, right?
Yeah,
They
like
want their
Paul
money.
George did it, where he signed something and then he left like midway through it, like an idiot.
Fuck, man, I gotta say something. Like, just speaking of terrible contracts,
Who's got a
Bradley
bad one?
Beal, bro.
Oh,
Bradley
shit.
Beal. This guy like ruined my Miami Heat dream. This guy, he just signed a 2-year, 36 per year extension. I get that's a lot of money, but why are you re-upping with the Washington Wizards? Apparently, they sold him on a vision, and apparently in 2021, 2022, they can offer him a 5-year max, which would be the richest contract in the history of the NBA. 5 years, like 260 mil or some crazy, ridiculous number like this. But why would you want to stay on the Wizards, bro? You got John Wall for 4 more years, man.
For Bradley Beal, you're saying 260?
Yeah, 260. It's like 240 to 240, 250 for 5 years, something crazy.
It's always like a B plus player that gets this ridiculous amount. I remember Joe Johnson had a crazy max deal.
Oh, that guy's smart. He killed it that year.
Back, like, I'm talking
with the
back,
Hawks.
when he was a Hawk, but before the luxury deals that they have now, where everyone's getting over 200 mil plus. I think he had 120, but 120 at the time was crazy.
It's huge, man.
Yeah.
For sure.
But yo, let's just shift things away from ball, man, because if we get into this, it will never end, bro. So
100%.
we had a little bit of
And our goal here is to have like a quick hitter pod, and then, bro, we're gonna hit up a quick game of NBA if time permits.
Bro, I'm begging you. I'm cutting this out. Please,
Look at
bro.
this line, bro, from Butler. Hold up, man. Look at this line from Jimmy Butler. In 28 minutes, he had 23 points, 6 boards, 6 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. He shot 64% from the field, 100% from a free throw line, and 0 for 2 from 3. Damn.
But that free throw percentage, what did he shoot 1 for 1? Like that doesn't.
No,
mean
it was
shit.
a 6 for 6, bro.
Oh, okay, not bad. 6.
That's all right.
So, all right, Jimmy Buckets, man. You know what?
Buckets, man.
We're gonna give you a second chance in life, bro. Because actually, it's multiple chances. Because we've seen you, move on to one team to another, because you were never pleased with anywhere you've been in the past. You've had like ego tripping left and right with everybody, between you and Rose, between you and Joaquin Phoenix, Joakim Noah, between you and like the whole Chicago Timberwolves. Like, remember that big swap, man? Like where like the Wolves and even the coaches were traded too, man. So anyways, yeah. So George wanted to check his quick stats, but now we're gonna shift towards movie things, because last episode we had a huge spoiler alert for Joker, and I'm kind of disappointed in George right now. He said it himself. He admitted he was a loser because he didn't watch El Camino.
I'm a huge loser.
If
Did
you're
you
not gonna
watch it, George? Did you watch it?
Of course I watched it, man.
Honestly, to be honest with me, man, there's no spoilers in this one. Is it a film that was
It was a closure movie, man. That's all it was, man.
really? It was a closure movie.
It was just a closure.
Don't say
man.
shit because again,
No,
don't give me any spoilers.
there's
but
no spoilers, but it just
it's been what 4 or 5
5.
years?
6.
6 years. So it was
Wow.
worth the wait.
The theme for this episode is 6, man. Yes.
Word?
Because
Don't say shit,
George, can you
I'ma
stop
kill
telling me?
you.
I feel like you're putting a gun in my head right
bro.
now.
I'm gonna
like,
kill you.
This is George really got me with the. This is how I'm feeling right now, except without the gunshots yet. Last time we watched Breaking Bad, we saw Walter White kill everybody with his Tony Montana gun, right? Remember that? And we saw the last thing. Well, actually, the last thing we did see was the camera panning out with Walter White and the police showing up. But
Yeah.
prior to that, what did we see? We saw Jesse escaping with the El Camino that belonged to the Hicks, who had kidnapped him, right? And he just drove the fuck off, just drives right through that fence, and we just never knew what happened after that. So this movie basically shows what happened
it picks
after that.
up like right after. that
Literally after it left off, yeah,
Shit, that's good, man.
right where they left off. However,
Saturday, I'm watching this shit, man.
yeah, please do. Just do it right
100%.
before the elections, right? Okay? Do it right before the elections. And yes, George, no, George, I have not voted yet, but I will be that Kobe Bryant motherfucker who will vote in the clutch last minute before the poll is over with. We have till Monday night, 9:30. So I'm going to go to that school. I'm going to vote like a motherfucker, and I'm going to hit a game winner on them bitch asses, man. I'm going to be the reason why whoever gets elected gets elected. I'm going to be the reason why whoever gets elected gets elected. Okay? Shout out to
Okay,
all.
man.
By the way, George, so
Tell me.
do we do the movie thing? Because the thing is, I'm actually going to stray away from the movie because you keep threatening me with don't spoil it. Don't say
So
all I'm going to say is, George,
Our next episode.
I enjoyed it. We'll wait for the next episode because I'm praying to God that by then you will have watched it.
I will.
And then we can give our little review.
What would you give the movie out of 10, bro?
I'll give it a nice 9, man.
A 9. Wow,
Yeah.
that's big, bro.
Yeah.
Okay. It's
Because I was in my feels, man, watching this shit sometimes. You know, there's many moments where I was like, oh my God.
shit, man. Did you cry at all?
Maybe on the inside.
Word, huh?
Wah. But yo, election-wise, man, have you voted?
I have voted.
Advanced polls. Are you going to expose your vote or not?
I hit up the advanced polls and I went NDP.
Oh my God, he really just said it. Holy shit, George. Are you kidding me? I'm about to just get the fuck. Are you serious, George?
Why not, bro? I don't
He
give a
just hit it
shit.
with, oh, I know
But
why.
anybody that knows,
I know why.
no,
I know why. I'm spoiler alert, because they have matching beards.
bro.
That's
but
exactly why.
anybody that knows me, they know that I'm a socialist at heart, and I've been with NDP. I've been riding fucking NDP since I started voting.
Since you never ever. Yeah, well, George, where have those results taken you since you've been voting, bro?
But
exactly.
hold up,
It's been taking you to shit, man.
Nah. Because the
Hold on.
last election, the NDP actually shared like majority vote with the conservatives. So fall the fuck back, homie.
Really?
Yeah, bro. Come on, man.
But like Trudeau still won, no? So whatever, man.
Whatever.
Wait,
That's
who
all
wa-
about the seats,
who-
bro.
Wait,
The
wait.
seats.
I'm a dummy with this stuff. Who won the majority government though? Because you can win the
So,
election, but it doesn't mean you win the majority.
It doesn't mean
right?
you win a majority. It means you have a split. Like it means you have a split. It's a split House of Commons.
I'm gonna
Essentially.
tell you right now, George. You may have roasted government employees and laughed and always clowned them, but you thanked them for taking off during the summer. But I will tell you this: as a public servant, you do not want the conservatives to win because that idiot Andrew Scheer wants to get rid of all of these people, bro. He wants to.
What did he say?
He wants. So his plan is he wants to reduce spendings on like the government. So what he wants to do is to gain money. He wants to. It's part of his plan. I'll send you the link. Actually, it's an article by CBC, and man, it really caught us off guard because as government employees, man. Imagine you think you're secure with a job, right? You secured a permanent position. Next thing you know, you're out of a freaking job and you're sitting at your ass at home trying to collect EI.
Bro, you get
Andale-
like
andale.
Donald Trump, bro. You get Donald Trump.
Yeah, you're fired.
Yo, you're fired.
I
man.
don't want that. So, yeah, man, he's trying to.
And I'm shocked, but they have a slight lead right now, bro. It's crazy. They
Yeah,
have a
he's
slight
trying
lead.
to expand like the revenue by getting rid of the government people because he wants to put it elsewhere. and I think he said that he has a plan of 69 billion in the next 5 years or something in terms of how much money they want to make or spend or some shit on whatever it is they want to spend on. Listen, I'm not the expert here. Again, you're gonna have to go talk to the proper folks. We've had a guest on here before. You could definitely ask him.
Yo, bro, I say we just ask Jimmy. Jimmy.
Maybe we just call him right now, man. Yeah. You want to do a live call?
As if I will cold call him right now.
Yeah, but yo, we'll get into that later, man. But for now, I'm just saying, man, conservatives, man, just take it easy, bro. We don't.
George is afraid for his job. I never seen George
It's not-
afraid.
I'm chilling, man.
My homie.
There's legit people who are not voting for them for that sole reason right there, so that they don't lose a job. All right. You know who I have beef with though, and this might get a little deep, might cut a little deep for some people. The Bloc fucking Québécois, man.
Yo, bro, they're killing it too, by the way.
They're literally
They're
killing it.
it in Quebec. They're doing very well.
No, but they're killing it for the wrong reasons. I'm saying this because this thing that they've implemented and it has already been passed, like the bill passed, where they want to get rid of all religious symbols
Yeah.
for anyone that works in a specific sector.
Yo, bro, they're trying to pull off like France. What do you expect?
Oh, whoa, you're just gonna name drop France like that? What's France?
Well, bro, that's
doing?
what France did.
Where they got rid of all the symbols.
Man, it was France that did it first, homie.
So and Quebec is basically Great Value France. You're
Bro,
right.
they're
Makes
trying
sense.
great value, exactly.
You're
yeah.
right. You're right. It makes sense. But why though? Like you're discriminating against these people. Let people express the way they want to express. Like yo, Muslims they wear the hijabs. They wear certain religions. They wear the turbans. They wear whatever it is like pieces of clothing and articles they wear on their bodies, but they don't wear that just for fun. They wear because it's part of their religious belief, and you're gonna go ahead and take that away from them if they work in a. It's like Jagmeet Singh. If this guy goes and does politics in Quebec, he's screwed. This guy wore this thing his whole life, bro. Like that's part of his. It's part of it. It's a symbolic thing, man. Like let these people live, man. Like what have they done to you? Imagine you go and you're wearing like a chain with a cross on it, and you can't even wear that anymore in Quebec. That's this. Yo, imagine if they turn it into a federal thing, man. Oof. Yo, our country would actually go to a World War III, bro.
No, man, it wouldn't.
Yeah, if they made this a federal law for you to not be able to wear anything in any capacity, like it doesn't matter whether you're a teacher or a politician.
Bro, it's just crazy because it infringes on a person's beliefs. Like this is not what Canada does, you know? Like Canada doesn't ask you to swallow your beliefs. They want you to be like proud of your
Well,
beliefs.
Quebec is clearly trying
crazy.
to stray away from the
It's
rest of this
cr-
country.
it's
So
on purpose.
don't try
On
to
purpose.
don't try to back them up and say, oh, they're killing it, man. Well, that's what they're doing. They're killing it.
No.
Literally.
I'm saying they're killing
The votes.
bro, the votes, man.
Yeah, well, they can
bro,
vote
this is the
these-
strongest they've ever been,
Bro,
man.
they can vote these nuts right now, man. That's all they can do with me. I'm just saying right now, man. Straight up, man. They can fucking the hell out of here. Here's a big Hadouken for your ass.
Hadouken!
Bloc Québécois, my ass, man. Cock Québécois. 2 G's in the pod, baby.
So I guess there's one party that George is definitely, two parties that George is definitely not voting.
Where the
George
party
straight-
at? Where the party
George
at? It's not in
straight up,
Quebec.
George straight up is a liberal ass motherfucker. I never seen more red in my life. Look at his red cheeks right now, bro.
Nah, man, I'm a Sue Whoop in this bitch. Even though I'm rocking blue right now, I don't care, bro. I'm repping that Sue Whoop till I die. Please don't come after me, guys. I'm not Tekashi 6ix9ine. Listen, I'm looking forward to seeing the results and everything, which is coming really soon. Literally next Monday, we'll hear back from them. But, bro, you're talking about liberals. It's because of the liberals that we expanded on jobs. Like they've extended so many jobs. They've created so many jobs since liberals got into the office in the last election.
Bro,
And now if conservatives win, it's going to go back to shit again. We don't want that.
bro, like I'll tell you right now, like they've actually done a lot. Like I can't hate on the libs, bro, because they've done a lot.
The
and-
libs are for lebs.
bro, the libs have done a lot, and I always bash him, but as a prime minister, this guy is one of the most productive. He's done major things, and people are just against him now, I think because of bad publicity, bro. Just these like random things keep happening, whether it's SNC, Haviland, you know, there was a whole
Yeah.
conspiracy with the construction company and how he tried to get somebody.
Mobsters.
Yeah, it was just some shit like that, and then there was the blackface thing, and then there was I think he's just getting caught up with the politics. He's getting caught up with the politics of being a politician.
All of this they're just winding up for a Netflix exclusive, bro. That's all what this is.
Yeah,
man.
man.
They're gonna make a fucking docu-series about this, a little mini-series, so that we can binge watch right after you finish watching El Camino, motherfucker.
El Camino, man.
Yeah, man. Yo, bro. So
Tell me.
let's wrap this motherfucker up, man, because honestly, we got off everything we wanted to get off.
Yeah.
I did want to roast you back in a couple of episodes back, because you did say that you are boycotting Jordans and you don't want to purchase a pair of Jordans for your beautiful son. I'm actually disappointed in you right now. How dare you? What are you gonna get him? Some LeBron 16s, 17s, baby editions? Why don't you ever want to get your son some J's, bro?
Bro, I'm gonna get him some leanings, bro.
Some what?
Bro, I'm gonna get him some leaning, bro. That's a D-Wade shoe, man.
Get this Chinese garbage out of here, bro. Oh my God, you really
It's
are
all Chinese garbage.
You're pro-China and anti-Hong Kong, aren't you, huh? Oh my God, man. Yo, get this guy out of here, bro. Get this guy the Bia treatment real quick. Oh man, anyways,
Bro, it
man.
all comes from China, man. Our shirts, your fucking
You're right.
sweater.
Everything I'm wearing, all the food,
All that
like
shit.
everything we have, fucking Pikachu was literally created by Cloverfield anyway. So everything is Chinese, bro, out here. But shout out to the Chinese people. Shout out to Herman. Shout out to Jeremy Lin, even though he's Taiwanese. Oh yeah, my bad. I don't know if we're allowed to discuss Jeremy Lin here anymore after that disastrous rant
he's
where
fired, bro. That's
he got the Donald Trump. Oh
He's
my
fired.
God. All right, man. Yo, I had a fun with this episode. It was a good one, George. I appreciate your time as always. I'm acting like as if you're my guest on the show, but I mean, I am the fucking head honcho. I am.
Another one.
Yeah. What was the final score? Miami Heat in Orlando.
107-98 Miami.
George, if ever you want to get out of the current job that you have, why don't you ever apply for the PA announcer for the Heat?
Bro,
I
I
know
want
you
to
would
be.
do it.
I
I know
would
you
do
would.
it.
In a heartbeat, right?
George, I'll tell you right now, man. I've been doing a lot of contemplation. I would love to be like a voice actor or a kids show or like a cartoon or some shit.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You see yourself
I
doing
do,
that?
man. I do.
Well,
Honestly,
man,
I do.
I'll tune in, bro, because I want to hear what kind of juice you. I just want to hear what you sound like. I mean, I hear what you fucking sound like. God damn it, you post these episodes every week, but to hear you in another environment, like in your cartoon element, oh, that'd be awesome, bro.
Yeah.
Especially if they make a cartoon that looks like you. I don't know if they got enough pixels to cover that beard, though.
It's too small, bro, man. Honestly, man, it would be too small on the screen, bro.
All right, man. Yo, 2G's in the pod, man. Episode 37.
Enjoy yourself.
Everybody, please go out and vote, because your vote does matter. It counts. Vote or die.
Please vote. The next time that you actually hear from us, there might be a new Prime Minister of Canada, man. That's how crazy it is.
Ooh,
That's crazy, huh?
you dig? All right.
Nuts, man.
Peace.